Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping into a new series, this time a Patreon poll winner, The Wire from HBO. So, I've heard a lot of good things about this series. Shocking, I've never seen it before. There's actually a lot of series I haven't seen before, like especially HBO, like limited series, remember those? Like 6 Feet Under I haven't seen, Oz I haven't seen, The Sopranos I haven't seen. And those shows were on the poll alongside The Wire, but The Wire seems to be the most popular choice apparently at this point. So we will get to the other shows in due time. We're locked into the first season of The Wire. So if you guys want to see this series become, more than just season 1 reactions, if you want this to become a complete series reaction, a reaction series, I should say, show your support in the comments down below. Drop a like if you can, subscribe if you haven't already, share it with your friends, all that good stuff. But I do want to remind you guys, if you guys want to watch this episode in reaction with me in its entirety, that option is available right now on Patreon. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. As far as this series go, I really don't know what it's about. The only thing I can really that people have told me is that there's going to be a lot of familiar faces because they said a lot of my favorite actors and actresses they got their start in this show, so I'm just going to be seeing a lot of familiar faces. So that's going to be fun. I think it has something to do with like drugs. I don't know to what extent though. I don't know if it's the extent of Breaking Bad or if it's more of like the police side of it. But I know it has something to do with drugs, and I know the police is involved. Not exactly sure if we're more focused on the drug side, like if we're on the side of the criminals, or if we're on the side of the cops, or if there's just like, this is more than just a black and white type of show, and if there's just multiple shades of gray, like, the police are bad and there's good criminals, that type of stuff. So that being said, I'm just going to stop yapping, hop into this first episode of The Wire called The Target. It's an hour long. It's basically a mini movie. I'm going to stop yapping. We're just going to hop into this and talk about it immediately afterwards. So remember, guys, you guys want to see episode 2? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. The 4 main keys here. It'll keep the channel running. Helps you, helps me. All that good stuff. Let's stop talking and watch this episode. All right, guys. Here we go.
So, who shot Snot?
I ain't going to no court.
Let me understand you. Every Friday night, you and your boys will shoot crap, right? And every Friday night, your pal Snot Boogie. He'd wait till there was cash on the ground, then you grab the money and run away?
Man, we'll catch him and beat his ass, but ain't nobody never go past that.
So it changed.
With Snot Boogie always stole the money. Why'd you let him play?
Got to.
Why?
It's America, man.
R.I.P. Snot Boogie. What a name. I really do like watching shows like this, so I'm kind of excited for this, like something like really serious. I don't know if it's gonna be serious, but it seems pretty grounded so far. I'm into it. When it's not your turn, McNulty.
Mr. Gant, do you see the man you identified from that photo array card
Hey.
sitting in the courtroom today?
He's right there.
State calls Nikisha Lyles, Your Honor.
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. I was in the booth of 221.
And is that the guard booth in the lobby of the Fremont Avenue high-rise?
Yes.
The man who was knocked down had a gun. And do you see that man in the courtroom today?
Nope.
Excuse me?
He ain't here.
What?
Ms. Lyles, do you remember when Detective Barlow showed you this photo array? I call your attention to your initials, which identify this photo as the man who shot Mr. Blanchard.
Nicely done.
You called Detective Barlow.
Yeah, twice.
This stuff is so exciting to me, I don't know why. You guys ever just like binge watch like police videos on YouTube?
You got him, Carl? I got him.
Pretty simple.
Get this shit. Cross your legs.
Missed a gun.
2 guns. Remember?
As to the defendant, D'Angelo Barksdale, How say you to the charge of murder in the first degree?
Not guilty.
Be seated. Be seated. You, Daddy. Yeah. Right. Order.
You have a nice day.
Let's string. Let's go.
That Barksdale kid. He's a cousin to Avon Barksdale.
Who?
Avon Barksdale. Stringer Bell.
Stringer Bell.
Yeah, that was him in court with the legal pad and the glasses. Scaring the living shit out of every witness. Barksdale and Bell, they're the new power. I mean, they dropped 10 or 12 bodies in as many months. Beat 3 cases in court doing the same thing they just did to you.
Well, who's working it?
In the department? Nobody, really.
So if it's not your case, why do you care?
Well, who said I did?
Fuck me, I cannot type.
Who the fuck can?
Shit, Millennium been and gone, and we still fucking around with Smith Corona.
Well, we need to get them computers hooked up. They promised to train us on that shit a year ago.
We gotta go upstairs.
What's up?
Deputy's throwing some kind of piss fit.
Made you know?
He's up there now. With a mouthful of piss, probably.
Fighting the war on drugs. One brutality case at a time.
Girl, you can't even call this shit a war. Why not? Wars end.
Hmm.
You gonna write that down? By tomorrow, Lieutenant. Don't fail me.
Major's pissed.
He should be. He didn't have answers for the deputy's questions.
About what?
Avon Barksdale.
Who the fuck is Avon Barksdale?
According to the Right Honorable Judge Phelan, a West Side player who apparently indulges in occasional murder.
All right. What do we know?
According to the judge, he has a West Side high-rises, the terrace mostly.
It's gotta be tonight.
Major wants to file by morning.
Got a DOB?
So it is a cop show. Okay. Thought we were gonna like cut back and forth or whatever, but okay.
Sit the fuck down, detective.
Something wrong?
Okay.
You see these, McNulty? You see them? These are for you.
Major, what did...
No, don't major me, you backstabbing smart-ass piece of shit.
What is going on?
What the fuck you doing over at the courthouse anyway? Why the fuck you talking to some shitbag judge? Is this what I need from you, you insubordinate little fuck?
Major, look, I'm really sorry. Phelan, he and I, we go back a little, you know?
I had to go upstairs knowing nothing and explain to the deputy why he's getting calls about murders that don't mean a shit to anybody. Where you going?
I'm 8 to 4.
No. You're typing.
Sir?
Deputy wants a report on his desk at 0800. Clean, no typos. Make it look right, then put my name on it.
Fuck you.
And when you list the cases, put a little dot next to each one. Deputy likes dots.
So you must feel good. You know how that go.
Say what?
Saying, you know, jail ain't no joke.
I don't know shit about jail.
So what I'm trying to figure out is how the fuck you end up shooting this nigga in front of the security booth with all them people around?
I'm saying, this nigga was coming at me like he was trying to end me.
This ain't about him. It's about you. You pull your gun out. You do some dumb shit, then now we got a workaround.
I know. You're right. You're right. I mean, I gotta start thinking more. You be saying that all the time, and you're right. When I get back to the tower, I'm gonna push them niggas.
Okay, so you're alive for now.
Hey, quieter. You didn't have to wait up, love.
Why are you here? I did bad, Bunk. Wasn't my fault. Really?
You raised a stink.
Major got busted by the deputy ops. I could have a report by morning.
See, there you go. Giving a fuck when it ain't your turn to give a fuck.
So you heard?
Who's this guy?
Major calls me at home, says I should get in early, read over your shoulder.
It's got dots.
Fuck you and your dots.
He's a fucking judge.
And the deputy's the fucking deputy. And he, not the judge, has what's left of your beshitted career in his hot little hands.
Listen to the man, Jimmy.
Jimmy, huh? Slippin' Jimmy.
Oh, you here early?
Yeah, I'm on my game today.
Mm-hmm.
Put out testers?
You going out on point, picking up business in the pit.
What?
You the man in the lowriders.
What that
How
mean?
you gonna put me in the low rises when I had a tower since summer?
Yeah, you had a tower.
Then you got
You
caught.
might have a tower again if you can keep your mind to shit. You show us you can run the pit, and you'll be back uptown soon enough.
You got caught up, bruh.
Hey, yo, Bay. Yo. Your little cousin here, ride down the way.
Yo, you looking for Ronnie Moe? He uptown.
I know.
You D, right?
Why they put you down here, yo? You mess with the count or something?
I killed the nigga. We gotta start tightening up, man. No more shortcuts.
What's your count?
I'm up to 7.
Yo, ho, ho, ho. Y'all
Oh,
niggas
so he-
been burnt. Huh? Huh? That's what you got to say? Huh? Money be green. Money feel like money. That shit look green to you? If this shit happen again, you off the money. You hear me? You ain't even gonna be surfing no more. Your ass be out on the bottom end of Vine Street sucking on a 40 yelling 5-0. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, I like this guy.
Hi, McNulty, City Homicide.
Is anyone expecting you?
Yeah, Special Agent Fitzhugh, Squad 5. You up on a wire?
That and more.
Oh, is this why it's called The Wire?
Christ.
Pretty fucking great, huh?
How'd you get this on tape?
It's not tape. That's live, brother.
Well, this is going on
Technology.
As we
Ooh.
speak.
How?
I like how he's so
Fiber
impressed with
optic
that.
lensing. I gave you 20, man.
You gave me 20?
20, one of the short
So
three.
you get 2, 7. All right, hold up. 7 back. Come on, man.
You can't do money, bruh.
Calm down.
Why are you on money if you can't do money, man?
Hold up, man. Hold up. You're fucking me up. Chill out.
Come on, man.
Hold up.
All day. Come on, man. It's easy. Just give me mine, man.
What the fuck is you doing?
What?
Look at this shit. Look, nigga. Look. That's the motherfucker right there. Hey, yo, hey, stop that white motherfucker. Damn, motherfucker.
I'm fucking sorry. I fucked up, man.
You got on.
Just a 10-out drop, man. The real one.
Well, what's up?
Kill him. Let him go.
Fuck. Hell yeah.
Damn. I mean, that is an option also. Just walk away. Let him do whatever.
You're not gonna get Avon Barksdale or Stringer Bell or anyone else above the street, not on street rips. These guys are good. They're deep, they're organized. They got everyone on the terraces running scared.
What do you suggest?
Surveillance teams, DNRs, asset investigation. Keep gathering string till we can find a way in.
No mics and no wires. We do this fast and clean and simple.
Then you don't do it at all.
What the?
What do we have on him right now? DOB? Sheet? BFI photo? We don't even have a fucking photo of the guy.
No one does anything at all on the street without me knowing about it first. Chain of command, Detective.
How is it you always got the whole world pissed off at you?
It'd be like that sometimes.
Be like that motherfucker at the end of Bridge on the River Kwai, you know? What the fuck did I do? I am fucked.
Maybe.
Fucked is me.
He's cool.
You want some company?
I ain't no John.
Good, because I ain't no whore. Come on, honey, buy me a drink.
What?
I drink slow.
And?
Maybe another time.
Okay. Bye.
Buy me a drink, honey.
See what I mean? Fuck that.
Late for work? How much you got left? Girl, please. 10 pages and all the footnotes.
She has homework too? Damn. Okay, I like her a lot.
Long night for me.
What's up?
Nadine out of her fucking mind over this little ass field mouse. I mean, she's up on a chair and shit when I come like some goddamn cartoon. First shot killed my wife's dress shoe. Got him with the second. What?
What did you do with the carcass?
I cleaned it up, you know. Thought about leaving that little motherfucker there as a warning to the others, you know.
I'm gonna do this case. Where it should be done.
So buy a bus, Jimmy. Get in and get out.
Oh, fuck that.
Jimmy.
what a G. Wow. No fucks given. Okay. I like him.
Hey, Bubs. Aren't you still locked up?
Nope.
Oh, you know him?
You don't rain, you don't fall. Who's he?
Friend.
Is he gonna make it?
You still working drugs? I got something for you.
Oh, he's gonna give up the guy. Interesting. That's gonna be their first big break on Barksdale, right?
How you doing, Bobby? Hey, Bump. What's going on, man? Got 1 or 2 shots to the head. No witnesses, no suspects. So William Gant, 42.
Gant.
3 years old. Address on Schroeder.
Oh, the guy that testified. Why are you even there? That's so, like, reckless. Very ominous way to end the episode. But, okay. Okay, guys, so that was episode 1 of The Wire. Solid episode. Now I know why it's called The Target. Basically, the guy Gant who testified against, God, what was his name? I'm about to remember the character's name, so sorry, guys. Bear with me. But street name D. You know, but basically he was on trial. He was acquitted. I'm not sure if I'm using that term right. I do watch some lawyer shows, so I'm gonna try to use some of that lingo in my discussions also. But basically, the story is like this: he was charged for murder. He was not convicted, but he was basically found not guilty, and they basically had people. They had that one security guard kind of change their story, which basically saved him. But now we kind of like are involved in this other side of the world of this whole drug world that we've tangled with the cops. Now we're dealing with the drug side of things. Now I kind of knew this show was going to be drug related, police related, and I'm actually kind of glad that it's kind of split down the middle, that we're kind of going back and forth. We basically have our 2 main characters here. At least I think they're our main characters. We have McNulty, who's the detective. I'm calling him Slippin' Jimmy just because he seems to, kind of like a wise ass, you know what I mean? Everybody loves him, but, he likes to do things his own way. People always kind of like warn him that he's kind of like a wild card, and I kind of liken him to Jimmy McGill over on Better Call Saul / Breaking Bad, Saul Goodman. So that's why I call him Slippin' Jimmy, in case anybody wants to know. That's just going to be my nickname for him until, whatever. It's just, I like to have fun with that type of stuff. So, Slippin' Jimmy. In case you're wondering why I call him Slippin' Jimmy, that's why. I love him. I like that side of things. And, all the other cops, characters we've met. I like Kima. She seems like your tough, no-nonsense female cop. I like that. It's interesting that we kind of like are introduced to all these little relationships. So I'm kind of like trying to piece the world together. Like who's involved with who's related to who. And the one thing that was kind of like confusing me just a little bit was I'm not familiar with the chain of command when it comes to, sergeant, deputy, major, lieutenant. I have no idea who outranks who. So I was trying to place where people are, like who tops who in my mind, but I kept getting it confused. Like, okay, so major outranks something, you know what I mean? So I was trying to like use like people's titles to kind of place where they are in the hierarchy of things, but I kind of got confused. So I'm going to kind of just like let the show kind of just feed me that information, because so far I'm enjoying the story. It's pretty simple so far. The guy who got caught, basically he's free. He was found not guilty, but now he's working for Idris Elba. He was working at the Towers. Whatever. I don't know any of that drug lingo. I'm sorry. So the Towers. So clearly he was above in the hierarchy of things. Now he's down in the slums, trying to work his way back up. And it appears we found ourselves a little cog in the machine here. You know what I mean? Yeah, sorry guys. I'm really trying to like focus on names here because there's a lot of information here, and that's one of the things that I really liked about this episode was that it felt real, it felt grounded. It didn't feel like it was holding your hand with certain things. You know, it's like one of those shows where things happen, and if you either you get what's happening, you know what I mean? Like if you understand the police rankings and how that how the department works, or if you know how that world operates, then you'll get it, you know, from episode one. But for me, I'm just like, oh my god, it felt like it was a lot. So I was like, I was a little lost at times. But in terms of the story itself, I love it. And I know that's kind of like a strong thing, but the reason I love it is because it doesn't hold your hand. It doesn't feel like it's like trying to be something it's not. It feels real. It feels like we're actually following characters in these situations. Like they feel like real people, and that's what I love about it. The writing's really good. The acting's really good. There wasn't like a lot of music, you know what I mean? Just a couple of things here and there to kind of place where we were in, you know, in the world, you know what I mean? So it's crazy how everything kind of started out with a guy named Snot getting shot. And then it ends with the guy who has been evading authorities and basically the cops have nothing on him, is about to be turned in by a couple of what, heroin addicts. The guy, he had a friend got his ass beat because he was using fake money, and apparently now he's related to Kima, and whatever relation they have, I don't know. They're some sort of maybe brother, sister, father, daughter. I don't know, but they have some sort of relationship, and he is going to basically he's going to be a problem for D. And in that case, I figure he's going, and in that turn, D is going to be a problem for String or Bell or String, whatever you want to call him. Basically, Idris Elba's character. So we have a lot of interesting scenarios being planted right now. I love the world of like cops and drugs, you know, cops and robbers. Not really cops and robbers, but basically cops and bad guys following, you know, a group of detectives, you know, I don't even know what you call it. Damn, man. I wish I was like more well versed with how you call things out in like the police precinct, like the narcotics division. Like you call them detectives, right? They're detectives. They're not officers. See, I'm gonna get involved in the world like as soon as you know we keep going along with the show. But I'm really enjoying it so far. I really am, guys. Sorry if it just felt like I'm rambling at the end, but I'm trying to like piece together who goes where, what does what. Because at the first, I was like trying to figure out what's Idris Elba's character doing in relation to the guy on trial. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. And the fact that he and McNulty shared that thing at the beginning when he was like drawing and wrote like "fuck you, detective" or something like that. So it's basically a long cat and mouse game. It's like, we're gonna get you. I know who you are, and you may be slick, but I'm gonna get you. So, yeah, I don't know which side I kind of like lean towards, but I'm really enjoying the character so far. I think Jimmy's a lot of fun. I think Kimmy's really strong character as well. I like D just because he reminds me of Jesse Pinkman in a way, just because he kind of feels like that your underdog. He has to work his way back up towards the top. You know what I mean? And he just seems like a very interesting character. He has goals. There's a story already like laid in. He's like the focus of everything right now. The cops are what basically want him, and the fact that he was even at the crime scene at the end, basically capping off the guy who identified him in court, basically tying up loose ends. Like I don't see why he had to be there other than to make sure he was dead. But if he's the one that pulled the trigger, wouldn't he already know unless he had someone pull the trigger for him? But yeah, I mean, the show's really good so far. So I really want to thank you guys for voting this. And if you guys want to continue seeing reactions to this, show me all the support in the world in the comments down below. Dropping a like if you can, subscribing if you haven't already, sharing it with your friends. And if you guys want to watch this video with me in its entirety, that option is available to you right now on Patreon. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. Under no obligation, you know, you don't have to support me on Patreon. That option is just there if you want it. Full length, early access, uncut videos, all that good stuff. Remember, YouTube highlights will show up eventually. And if you guys want to see this be a complete reaction series on YouTube, show all the love in the comments down below, like I said. And I'll see you guys next time in the next episode of The Wire. Really good stuff, and adios.